Hello and welcome to the first project for the Excel program. This is the SAM project. Once you have your instructions downloaded, you can view them on the screen with a split screen, or you can print them off like I have done right here. So I'm just going to read out the instructions to you and follow along. So step 1 says, Bob is the co-owner of Blooming Everywhere Delivery, a floral delivery service accessed exclusively through mobile apps, and is preparing a report for his business partner on the company's financials for the years 2018-2020. Open the company analysis worksheet and use AutoFit to adjust the width of column A. So we'll select column A, and we need to AutoFit. So we're going to go over to the cells here, click Format, and it wants us to auto-fit the width. So auto-fit column width. There you go. Step 2, select cell A1. Enter the text Blooming Everywhere Delivery. So you can do this two ways. You can enter it up here, or you can just click in here and start typing. Blooming Everywhere Delivery. And then just click outside. Oops. And then center the merged range. That's the center. Alright, so go back in. Click center right here. Right. Number 3. Apply the heading 1 cell style to the merged range A1 to D1. So I'll click back here again, and they want me to give it a cell style. So we'll go over here to cell styles and look at heading 1. There we go. Number 4, enter the text revenue in cell A2. And then merge and center the range A2 to D2. So if I need to merge and center, I'm going to highlight A2 to D2, and then I'm going to click the merge and center button. Number 5, clear the contents of cell E3. All you do there is click on the cell and hit your backspace button on your keyboard. Number 6, enter the data shown in Table 1 below the range B7, D7. Alright, so 1800. You'll notice that it automatically changes to a dollar sign and two significant figures here, because that is the way these cells were already formatted. Step 7 says, using the fill handle, copy the formula in cell B8 into the range C8 to D8. So it's B8. The fill handle is this green square on the bottom. Click, drag it over to B8. And then I copy the formula. If you'll notice up here in our formula box, sum B4, B7, when you fill handle, you get the same formula. Number 8, merge and center the range A10 to D10. A10 to D10, again we'll go up and merge and center. Number 9, select the range B12 to D16. Oops, that was B12. B12 to D16. And apply the accounting number format with 2 decimal places and dollar sign as the symbol. So we go here, we click on accounting, and it automatically changed it to the dollar sign and the 2 decimal places here, but to make sure that that is right, you can click on the drop down box. Here's your accounting, decimal places too, and the symbol here, so you can change your decimal places. And you'll notice this is what it ends up looking like. And change your symbol. Okay. Number 10, the expenses table shows all the company's expenses from 2018 to 2020. Bob wants to calculate the total expenses by adding up the total expenses from each year. In cell E16, create a formula using the sum function to calculate the total expenses from 2018 to 2020. So create a formula, you type in the equal sign. That way the cell recognizes that you're about to type in the formula. And they want you to use the sum function, so you can type in sum. And it comes up right here, so you can click on that if you'd like, double click, and it gives you the open bracket, or you could have just typed in open bracket. And then it tells you what cells you need to use. So B16, colon, D16. And then close your bracket and hit enter. Number 11, update the formatting of the merged range A18 to D18 as described below. A18 to D18, which is a merged cell. Bold the contents. Just click your bold. Change the font to Calibri. Change the font size to 13. You can change it here. You can click up one. No, 14. Type in 13. D, change the font color to green accent 6, darker 25%. Green accent 6, darker 25%. There we go. Number 12, the company's competition and taxes have increased through the years, and Bob will only recommend continuing to grow the business if the profit increases every year. In cell B20, create a formula without using a function, so that means without using any words, that calculates the profit earned in 2018 by subtracting the total expenses in 2018, which is cell B16, from the total revenue in cell E8 for 2018. So if we go to B20, put our equal sign in for Excel to recognize that we are using a formula. And it wants you to subtract the total expenses in 2018 from the total revenue. So the bigger number is going to go first, and we're going to put B8 first, minus B16, because it says subtracting B16 from B8. Using the fill handle, fill the range C20, B20 with the formula from B20. So using our fill handle, there we go. Number 13, change the tab color of the company analysis worksheet to orange. So this is your tab. Right click, tab color, orange. Number 14, select the clustered column chart with the title Blooming Everywhere Delivery 2018-2020 Revenue. Update the chart as described below. Here's your chart. Change the chart style of the clustered column. Chart styles. Change it to style 5. Style 5. Move the chart to its own chart sheet. Use 2018-2020 revenue as the name of the new chart sheet. So to move it, we are going to make sure we are clicking on the chart, right click, and we can move chart. You can move it to a new sheet, but default is object in. This is not what you want. You want new sheet, and it tells you the name of the new sheet, which is 2018-2020 revenue. Make sure you don't have any typos here. All right, so move to new chart sheet. So it's gone from company analysis and it's moved to its own chart sheet right here. Switch back to number 15 says switch back to the company analysis worksheet. Select the non-adjacent ranges A12, A15, and D12, D15. So to select non-adjacent ranges, we will first select A12 to A15. To select non-adjacent ranges, you have the first one selected. Now click and hold Control, keep holding it, and then select the next section. It says D12 to D15. So D12 to D15. Now you can let go of your control button, and both are selected. Then create a 3D pie chart. So we will go to Insert, Pie Charts right here. We click on the drop down there, and it wants a 3D pie chart. Click right there. In the title placeholder, enter expenses in 2020. So this is your title placeholder. Double click. You can get rid of the words that are there and type in. I'm going to have to click on the undo button to get that back. If you did the same as me, you can add your title placeholder in again. By clicking on the chart elements and chart title. If you triple click, it will select the whole thing, and that way you can just start typing and it will backspace everything rather than backspacing right now when it's all highlighted and it disappears. Okay, so we'll click on chart title, triple click, everything is selected. Now I will start typing expenses in 2020. Change the chart style to style 3. Again, we'll click on the chart style button. Chart style options are also up here. Chart style 3. There we go. And then move the chart to its own chart sheet using 2020 expenses. So right click, move chart to its new chart sheet, and the name is 2020 expenses. Alright, so that just moved it to its own chart sheet. Now company analysis has no charts on it. Alright, so you are done. So you can go to File, Save As. Always click the Browse and make sure that it is saving in your Documents folder. And always change that _1 to _2. Save. Alright, you'll notice the name change up at the top here. Now all you have to do is submit.